means the fact that there's going to be planes going over all the time. And on a map like this, that means the fact most people are going to have access to getting towards the crates. All going to come down to how positioning comes through. So with this, it's going to make it a little bit of a change-up. One of the big factors to note is that since we have all the level 3 gear that's inside of crates, we're going to see a lot of people trying to have a little bit extra survivability. But here comes the question, is how do people drop inside this?
Everyone's going to boot camp, right? For sure. 100%.
Boot camp is usually where you go if you want to play a little bit more sweaty, either there or Paradise Resort. But naturally, it is a competitive mode right now, so everybody's trying to play for survival. That's one thing that I will say Korea does a phenomenal job of. They figure out point systems and figure out how to play around them very efficiently. That's one of the reasons why in the early game it tends to be a little bit more calm. But Sandhawk doesn't let it stay calm.
No.
There's just not enough space to like go and be passive. You have to get involved early.
Yeah, I love like no matter what the flight path seems to be, everyone seems to scatter their release anyway. Like I don't think I've ever seen a flight path where everyone just dropped at the same place at the same time.
Well, that's one of the things. A lot of high-end competitive players or people that stream a lot and do all this other stuff, they have this belief that you don't want to drop directly along the path. You always want to push as far out as you can so that way you're not surrounded. So at least there's one opportunity, like you can continue, let's say you push all the way to the north, you can still go north if you need to. But really, it's just one of those things that you have in your head that the logic makes sense, but isn't always right.
Yeah. But here we go. You see him, of course. Early game, going to be a lot of looting going on. We got Murdow here. Did I say it correctly?
I'm going to murder all of these games.
Murdow
so I'm the worst person to ask. The winner of last round. We'll stick to it that way. The winner of last round.
Wait, this one?
Yeah.
Which one was the teenager winner? Was it Murdow or was it with Yao Tank?
Murdow.
All right, Murdow.
Because you can see, it's got the little happy baby snuggie thing over there.
Happy baby dinosaur snuggie onesie. With the stick. I never noticed the stick before.
There is so much going on in that picture that I have so many questions about.
It's an influencer, you know? It's like, you're not going to take my influence? I got a stick for you.
And off and on with the cameras. See, like, okay, I think PUBG is all about full commit. You know, you make a decision, you commit to it.
Right.
Either full commit to the cams or don't. Like, that's kind of the thing. He's got the cam. Leave it on for us. We want to see you. All right. So now back over here with Sinyezi and duo partner Christopy?
Christopy.
That's the way I'm going to say.
It's okay, quite enough.
Look at that. Cameras and awesome PC back there. Got it set up.
Yeah, a little drum set back there, too. Is that like a rock band drum set, or is that like a real drum set?
Okay, I don't know. If you haven't gone to Korean streams, they have so much stuff going on all the time. So they've got, like, you can see they've got full camera stuff set up over there. Looks like he does have the rock band set up. Could potentially also just be, like, maybe if he wants to do, like, some music mixing or anything like that. But, guys,
digital drum set,
we were talking about it beforehand. You got the 3 times crates that are going on right now, so they're going to be kicking off. But in addition to that, you guys can start voting right now for the next game mode. So if you want to go ahead and go through there and define how you want everybody to play, because remember, we still have 4 modes. Every single time you use one per region, they go away. So still remaining, we have, what is it, SMGs and shotties. We've got the pretty much
sniper pistol DMR.
Sniper pistol DMR, pretty much max loot on everything, but no backpacks. And then we have melee, which essentially becomes
Yo, pick me the melee one or pick me the shoddy SMG one. One or the other. I'll be happy with either.
It's really fun to cast both of them. And I will say on the next map, please don't do melee on.
You don't want melee next?
Not on Orangel. On this map, it's way more fun to watch. Mainly, it takes so long for the violence to get going.
Yeah.
Give us the smaller map on it, guys. So you gotta get some thought as you go through there.
Some good voting strategies there, man.
All right, so I heard Moses and Lucy. They were talking about this.
About what?
On his picture,
yes,
is the mouth, is a mustache.
Ooh, I got burned. I definitely thought it was a mouth. What was your first instinct? You used to have a mustache.
It does look like it could be a mustache, but I don't know. He's got like the panicked face, so I think it's like a cry of fear. So I think it's the mouth.
What if he's just panicking with his mouth closed?
Who panics with their mouth closed? We just went over that.
What if your mustache is so big it covers your mouth?
This is true. That would be a very manly mustache.
It would be, and it looks like it could be one with that size.
Yeah.
There's a lot of potential there.
All right, now coming back over here.
Ooh, I like the chase.
Remember, these are winners from last round. That's going to be Team 32.
You think Xiao Jian knows they're over there? Or is he just happen to be running the same direction?
I think it looks like kind of happens to be running the same direction. That tends to happen a lot in Sandhawk. A lot of people trying to move towards similar locations, just kind of scout out different spots. You can tell that he was kind of cresting up towards the top of the hill, trying to get a little bit more sightline.
Right, while they were running directly to the buildings. Try to get the loot up. Oh, wait, but he definitely knows they're there. He's definitely looking in that direction.
Oh, yeah, now he's definitely hunting. That's part of this map that I absolutely love. It's just kind of patiently biding your time. If you if you make the right call at the right moment, there we go, spotted out, trying to connect on the shots, but just gets dropped there. Yaltank manages to tank those shots.
Very nicely done there. Yaltank barely surviving there, jumps back into cover, heal ups really nice. He's got some bandages. No medkits though. He's gonna have to probably pop his painkiller in a second. But nice, they got a kill out there. That's what, 17 more points.
Feels bad too, because they were getting stalked this whole time, so you know he was sitting there wanting to capitalize off of that, wanting to get the kill, and jumps out the window, and I just had a little bit too late of a reaction on it.
Yeah, unfortunate for him. But there you go. Yaltank, Team Teenager, still doing pretty hot this round.
Now, I'm always kind of curious whenever these people like have their different team names, where do they come up with them? Is it just like, because they don't look like teenagers to me. Maybe they are.
No, hey, you look pretty young to me. That's, I mean, I was asking you in the back room, like, is there an age limit to enter this tournament? You know, like, he looked like he was like 14, 15. That's a definite teenager if I've ever seen one. Who do we got on screen here now? We got Rex and SSQ Rush.
Yep. Looks like they're making a long crest over there. They're going to have a little bit of a run for them, so they're going to opt into going over towards a bridge and running across. Looks like they're just trying to circumvent Painan, which is not necessarily the worst call, but you have to assume at this point anybody in Painan's probably going to start making their way into the safe zone as well. Speaking of space safe zone, it's going to be predominantly on the main island. On the northern part of it, it's got a little bit of the western island on the side of it, but predominantly everybody that's on the western island is probably going to want to go ahead and cross because they want to do a late cross around that river.
And here we go back on Hella Sensei. That's his name, Hella Sensei. I think he's like a helicopter background. Because that's not the way you would spell Hella if you were like a Hella Sensei, like from NorCal. You'd be like a H-E-L-L-A.
Yeah. Heli Sensei? Maybe he's a helicopter sensei?
Could be.
These are the assumptions that we have to make.
Yeah, it's not really sure otherwise, right?
All right, so with this, naturally coming over here, get the shroud here, guys. I do have to admit, the gloves are ridiculously sexy. If you haven't seen them whenever they're in-game yet, they still have the outlines around the knuckles and stuff like that. It's quite magnifique.
The outlines around the knuckles is a good point. I like that bit a lot as well. And, you know, just the blue in general. I mentioned it earlier, but blue is my favorite color, man.
Dude, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a pretty big fan of purple.
Purple?
So like everything Twitch related,
guy, huh?
yeah, everything Twitch related, I'm just like, yes. Give me all the free swag, the free skins, all that stuff. Like it.
What was this checking right here? Was he just checking to make sure that no one's hiding out in the rocks below?
Looks like that he was doing before stepping down. He's acting like he ended up hearing some footsteps, but I didn't hear any.
Yeah, suspect. It's probably because his keyboard is so loud. It's freaking him out.
I have noticed that there are some loud keyboards in Korea. They definitely make sure that they like... There we go. Looks like they finally managed to finish it out there. So, specifically, you heard chat sitting there in the last game. They were just like, oh my god, what is all this noise? Guys, remember, we're jumping into different streams.
Exactly.
And some people have some pretty clicky keyboards.
Yeah, I'm a mechanical keyboard fan myself.
Same.
Tactile feedback, it's important.
You have to like do so much work to get the microphone to get out and around some of the keyboards.
You know, honestly, like I'm wearing headphones, I never hear it, but I just love the way they feel. So,
God, yes.
So yeah,
sorry, so much more responsive. All right, so you can see the fact that we have the map up on the left side. Almost everybody's inside the safe zone, except for Morosi, who's hanging out way over there, and we got one team that's just coming out on stand me. Nice shots, range, get the down and an instant flush on it. They have the other team pinned down. Now remember we were talking about this the other just a second ago, trying to cross these water locations or just trying to move away from the spots. Pretty rough, all things considered. So you want to try to get into those positions as quick as possible. But it's going to be lunch that we're looking at. That's going to, if you can see on the map, at the very far north. Getting a little bit of shot up, trying to looking for a limine.
Speaking, where is he hiding? He's behind the rock.
Yeah.
I think he's definitely there.
But both these guys are inside the safe zone, so really no need to rush. But going for a little bit of a vengeance peak. But you know you're in a 2v1 at this point. So we got Ololol, I believe is how you say it.
Ololol? Ololol.
Ololol. And Lunch holding it. See, it keeps popping in on lunch. It just keeps making me hungry. I know it's only 5 a.m., but we've been awake for a little while, so it's kind of like, it's almost feeling like that lunchtime.
Yeah, it's definitely Asia lunch, right? This is the Asian region we're watching, of course. I gotta look up what time it is in Korea. Oh, what was the shot?
Here we go, Ping Soon. You're falling for a trap, buddy. Steps right into it. Instant down, instant flush. But teammate's still out there. Is he gonna make any type of play on it? Christo P steps right outside and takes a lot of damage, trying to get retaliation back. You can see Elias running around the outside of this, trying to figure out how he's gonna make a play. Took about half damage on it. Christo P is now down, though. Steps into the bullets, but Elias has near on no life. Just a smidgen of life is all it's gonna take to kill him, and he is down and out.
Was he reloading as he crossed the corner? That was so risky. Works out, though, but he does lose his teammate in the process. Chris OP out of there.
Oh, Raging Pianist comes in here talking about missing a mustache. Oh.
That's exactly my reaction as soon as any bullet hits me. Ah!
Why, God? What have I done to deserve this? All right.
Oh, we got Duckman's back.
Hey,
I remember him
Duckman.
from season 1.
Yeah.
Duckman's and PNDs. So PNDs is down. Duckman's, he's chilling. He's having a good time out there.
Look at that, wearing a similar shirt to Moses. Planned it out. It's almost like he planned for Korean style coming in here.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. How
Was that
you
his
doing?
follow alert?
Yeah, that was his
All
follow.
right, everyone go to Duckman's stream and click that follow button.
We need the yeah over and over there. But yeah, somebody's coming in like ripping on me about the fact that yes, I know Raging Penis. I had to shave, dude.
Why'd you have to shave?
Because I had to get glasses, and it was just too much,
Wait,
man.
what?
Well, okay, I had the full mustache and goatee and all that other stuff, but then I got the glasses, and it was just way too much stuff on the face, man. Like, to be honest, I end up looking like those 1860s, like snake oil salesmen, you know?
Yeah.
They were just like, I was like, here, come try my new tonic, and it will cure all. No, it just, no.
I'll take 3.
No, it was just terrible there.
You know, they have contacts now.
No, I can't do that. Touching my eyes
bummer.
is the worst thing.
You know, you don't actually touch them, though. You drop them in there.
My brain doesn't understand that, okay? You got to understand that there's this thing, like, I can't even do eye drops, man.
Oh, okay. It takes practice. Definitely takes some practice. But yeah, there we go. I like the shave look, by the way.
And, well, thank you. Look, so, we are sitting here, we're looking at grass.
Looking at leaves.
Enjoying all of the great textures that close-range grass has.
Yeah, no one else followed Duckman's. I'm really disappointed in you guys, chat.
There's a little bit of a delay, so maybe they'll run over there. I'll hop into it. All right, now over here with Arbiter and
Can't.
He always has all those numbers at the end of it and throws me for a second. I was like,
Can't.
you never know if it's like leet speak and somebody's trying to convert it into something.
Right. Yeah, but Arbiter, I believe, had a pretty good round in the first round. Might have won if I'm not mistaken.
Rocking all the guns back behind him.
Oh my gosh. That's quite the collection you've got back there, buddy.
He is going full out for this. He is ready to start the resistance.
Yeah, if zombies ever take over the Earth, I'm going to his house. Arbiter.
Hey, he's got it set. Although I'm curious, is that a green screen? Because if they're in Korea, I don't think that he can get all of those.
I mean, it could just be, you know, toys.
Could be.
Oh boy, I'd love to know who these guys are, but as you can see by the resolution of the screen, I have no clue.
Pixels are a thing sometimes, and yeah.
Also, the lack of the English language.
Way out inside the blue right now.
All right, here's Jinju Numi.
And Appraisal.
There we go.
So this is the same same person we were looking at. Well, I should say duo partner of the person we were looking at a second ago. Just kind of hanging out. This is a survival tactic that we see thrown around a lot. A lot of people like to joke around that this is like the TSM strategy. You just go right outside in the blue and wait for everybody else to die and pray you can get a decent position. So in the early game it kind of works out, but then can kind of slowly and steadily stack up. Like you just end up burning through a lot of meds that you might want for later game.
Yeah, without a doubt. But I mean, if you're just trying to get your points by placing, you know, this is a decent strategy. However, you know, with the new scaling on the kills that we're giving out here this season, I feel like this strategy not as effective as it used to be.
Yeah, I mean, you want the kills. That's the big factor with it. You want all the kills. If we see the teams that are in first and second, highest kill count.
Exactly.
Who would have thought? Now,
Not a
naturally,
coincidence.
whenever you end up winning, you also kind of inflate by getting a couple.
A little bit.
Goes through there because naturally you got to kind of kill off all of the competition around you, but. Just running through here, getting the high action gameplay of blue camping.
He's a sharer and a carrier. Look at that. Dropping off some meds on the way.
Run along the way. I'm jealous. Moses sitting there talking about the fact that he's about to go take a nap. Solid. He's got 2 games off. I know, guys. Yeah. I know we got a lot of Moses fans in there. You're going to have to deal with this for 2 games, and then we will let them come back out.
Of course. Yeah, it's definitely nap time, though. 5 in the morning, maybe 4 in the morning when Moses started. I mean, he must have been here at like 3 something.
Yeah, they had to get
That
there
is crazy.
pretty early this morning, so we got to sleep in just a touch later.
Here we go. We see these guys still running through that blue, trying to get to that safe zone. Gonna take a little bit. 42 alive, of
Look,
course.
you can see it on the mini-map. They're almost there. Only about 150 meters. You guys can do it. It'll happen one day. Every time that happens, they always like about to make it in, and then somebody just like gatekeeps them out. It's like, oh, there's somebody walking in from the blue and just shoots them down. All right. So over with Dal B and Uni.
Uni?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Uni.
Yeah, Uni's a cool name. Man, everyone in Korea has the little avatar anime thing with jiggers instead of their cameras, huh?
Yeah, and oh, we're about to test my.
Is that like a weird Squirtle?
I was gonna say that's a PUBG Squirtle.
Is it?
I think.
What's the back
You
end of it?
committed to Squirtle, so I'm gonna stick with it.
I mean, dude, honestly, I don't think Squirtle has hair like that, so I'm not sure.
I don't know. Maybe that's his hair.
Squirtle, turtle, snail? I don't know what that is.
So here we are with our circle just a little bit to the west of Paradise Resort. So we're going to have a couple of people who might be able to hang out in the Paradise Resort area. See, we're right on the outskirts of it now. 38 people still alive. So a lot of little hidden spots kind of coming through there.
This is exactly how I play PUBG too. Sit in the corner and have a drink in hand.
Well, you got a couple of downtime points for it. You know, if you get circle favor, you can kind of chill for a second. We have seen that this is very, very common, specifically inside this region. A lot of people like to bring back the old bathroom strats.
Oh, yeah.
You just kind of patiently wait for somebody to come through and just like shoot them in the face.
My favorite.
Oh, here it comes. Here comes the trap. Steps through, sprayed down. That's like the worst way to die, in my opinion. There's nothing that tilts me or pisses me off more than whenever I walk into a room and there's just two people sitting at the doorway. I'm just like...
I was kind of hoping he would just go prone and they would just take each other out in the crossfire. You know, like that would have been hilarious. But unfortunately for him there. But Dalby and Uni, they get another kill in this building here. They're chilling. 33 alive, left to go.
I think that probably one of the most solid strats whenever you're playing in this right now is to open a door and then like step in and step back out and see if anybody shoots at you.
Right.
Because it seems like there's so many people always holding down these positions. And you have to admit, at this point, 33 people still alive. You have to assume there's people everywhere. Specifically on this map, there can be people behind like rocks, trees, and every building. You just know that that's the way it's set up.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And here we go. We're looking at UKID and Banchang, currently on UKID, of course. He's got the beautiful overhead mouse cam. It's a decent-sized mouse pad there.
To say the least. What's your opinion? You prefer face cam or mouse cam?
You know, I mean, I've never actually learned anything from watching someone's mouse cam, so I'm gonna go with the face cam. At least I can laugh at their open mouth or, you know, enjoy that view.
Oh, spots it out. Goes for the spray, connects on a couple of them, trying to catch him out. You can see the fact that the person's caught out in the middle, trying to figure out where to go. He stops moving, gets down.
Yeah, Noon Vecino. See you later.
Duo partner mops up the other duo partner, so going to go ahead and take him out, dropping us down to 28.
Another one goes down. Looks like Arbiter got a kill as well on Yumyang. So 27 left to go here. So we're winding our way down. And definitely that, it's funny how even his mouse cam loses focus. Like, how do you lose focus on just a hand, Cam?
I think it's the raising it up, going back and forth. Got to mess with those auto detectors.
Are you a lifter?
No,
with your mouse, not like a weightlifter.
No.
Yeah, definitely not, right?
Not in the slightest. Too much movement coming through there. And oh, here we go. This is kind of what I was expecting was going to happen around Paradise Resort.
What the hell?
Thank you, spectating Cam. And now you see the Camp Fest.
This is crazy.
All right, so you can see that we've got one duo that's kind of up at the top, holding down, just waiting for somebody to come through the doorway. Another person that's or another duo that's kind of holding down. I guess it's a patio. It's a balcony if it's on the second story, right? I don't know.
I don't know those rules, man.
Yeah, Twitch chat will know. Trust me, they'll always tell me. So we got Edwin live holding down a position, waiting for others. Dalby and Uni holding down on the others. Now you can see why we were watching Dalby and Uni for a second ago, because there's nowhere to go.
It's probably Edwin Live's duo partner who went down to them earlier.
I believe so. Way back off in the distance, you can see Duckman is still alive.
Oh, yeah, looks like Uni's taking some fire.
Look at that. Uni's taking shots outside of it. I like it. Don't just sit there and camp. This is like the most densely populated building.
They heard the shots.
Yeah, they heard the shots, so they're going to try to capitalize off of this. I like it.
He's capitalizing real slow.
About it, steps out, looking the wrong way, El Sensei. No, just gets instant drop. All right, now we got Mac that comes alive at the top of it. Herds trying to connect on the shot. They're going a little bit wide. This is a hard angle to hit, but Dalby connects. Mac's now going to be taking a little bit of blue damage, chunking him out there. All these teams have a very long cross to go on, so they have to be very careful to not provide any form of mutually assured destruction. See, Dalby Uni already aware this is a rough choice. They're having to make their way out. Back behind them, Mac, Piran starting to make the run. Edwin Lime's taking some damage. Piran's just getting caught out, though, but Uni goes down as well.
Oh, no, Dalby's going to have to leave him.
At this point, you just got to run. All of these duos waited so long until the blues started moving, and now they're just running next to each other, and you can see they're just taking each other out.
Yeah, ridiculous. We're down to 18 alive now. And Edwin live with his late push out. Will he take up Piran? He looks like he will. That'll get him an extra couple of points there. It's very nice.
And he doesn't have too far to go. If he has enough meds, he can potentially make it over there, but you can see has to book it now, making the run off in the distance. Drops it down to 13. So many people just died right there.
Yeah, that was crazy. We lost, I think, like 15. Oh, God.
Oh, potentially about to lose another one. Alarm sitting here. Blue just envelops. about to double down. That's going to be pretty
Make
close. I was gonna say,
it.
you got to make it in.
Oh!
Oh! That is the lowest health I think that I have ever seen.
That was crazy.
There is no health bar there. Good Lord.
That wasn't even a magic pixel. There was no pixel.
All right, there we go. Still managed to survive through it.
Hey, there's a crate.
Hey, there they are. We haven't seen that many crates. We haven't had a chance to actually catch people looting it. We know that that's the modifier that's going through right now. A couple pot shots going back and forth. Over here next to the circles. Now it just has to hold these angles. Doesn't have far to move. So just kind of scope it out. Mechanical keyboard's coming in hard again.
7 left to go here. Things winding down this 3rd round.
Just scout it out.
Yeah, more stims.
Well, that's what you always want to do. Like, burn all your stims. Try to keep everything as high as you can on it. Specifically, you want to be in that 3rd bar. There you go. Finally spots it out. It's a matter of just clicking on the heads now as he steps over and through. If anybody crests over that hillside, he knows the fact that a lot of people are going to have you moving in this location. He can move forward and potentially use that crate for cover, I believe. No, actually, it's on the outside, but he's got to go a little bit further this direction. So now got plenty of cover points to play around, but it's going to be no! Spots him out, gets the shot.
And we're down now. Still in there, down to our top 5.
Back over with Team Teenager, winners of last round. Strong performance, all things considered. Still have duo partner up, 2-man strong. Allows so much more liberty inside these late game circles. So that drops us down to now a 2. Is this a 2v2 or is this a 2v1v1?
Yeah, I'm not sure either. It's getting down to the nitty gritty. A double win here for Team Teenager would be huge for them. They were like 5th or 6th overall in the standings. They might be up there in the 1st place after this round.
It's all about that consistency coming through. All right, shots now starting to come through. Looks like they're figuring out where it's starting to come from. See Jukin back around a little bit. Circle does pop. Looks like it crossed the circle entirely. I believe at least one other person looks like they're inside, well, close to the safe zone. Murdao? Murdao gets knocked on the encroachment. They know that they're going to have to try to make this work. So now everything is onto Yal Tank. Got smokes down, could potentially run down there and res, but it is so risky. Bullet spray comes through, trying to connect onto it. Knocks him down, and we're back into a 1v1 situation. Got them beat it in, trying to connect onto him behind the tree. Looking back and forth, going for a little bit of a wide approach here. Wants to get the res. This is a very risky call going through. Gonna run down.
I'm smelling a grenade coming in.
Grenade, Molotov, either one. Molotovs are so good for clearing out smoke.
Oh, I don't want to look.
Is it gonna happen? Is he gonna get this off? Turns it into a 2v1. Now gotta bravely step back out in the smoke, but here's the problem. They lost all vision on the other person, so now they have to figure it out. Managed to spot him out. Did they see him over to the right? Shot starting to connect back over on the other side of this. Just gotta be patient. They still need to make their way about another 5-10 meters forward.
Grenades coming.
Not inside the safe zone as of yet. You can see it's encroaching back behind them. Cover they have, gonna step out, connect onto the shots, and hasn't quite gotten the down. There we go, back-to-back wins coming out from Murdao.
Team Teenager, if I'm correct. Back-to-back, very nicely done there.
Look at that, I love it. Get themselves the kills, solid performance coming through, all things considered from them. I gotta say, these guys are very solid, and they're not afraid of a commit play. Like, running down into that smoke, very, very risky, but with the angle, you can see the fact that where the person was back behind the tree, there was a little bit of a hill there. So I think that on their encroachment down, I don't think that the other person could get a clear shot onto the res. I think that might be why they opted into it.
Yeah, I think he landed some shots beforehand too, so he's like, I think he's gonna heal now. I'm gonna take this opportunity to go in and get the res up. So pretty brave play there. Definitely works out for Team Teenager.
Solid, all things considered, but we're going to go ahead and start getting everything ready for the next round, figure out what you guys voted on, but we will be back in just a few minutes.